Hey, Zach Perry here. Thanks for joining me. Another exciting video coming your way. We're going to talk today about something practical, something that may answer one of your questions, hopefully. If you have been perusing my website, watching my videos, or you've read my book, you've heard a lot about this investment vehicle called an investment grade insurance contract, or the IGIC. And you may be wondering, what if I want to learn more? What's the process? What if I want to participate in this? What happens? Well, so let me walk you through this, kind of demystify the process. Because if you were to call us, number one, I always promise you that my staff will put a smile on your face. Because I want to make sure that when you're calling a law firm, it's not intimidating at all to you. You know that there's someone friendly at the other end. So when you call us, you're going to get a nice person. It could be an even number of people. That they better be nice to you. And they're accountable to me if they aren't. and you don't want to know how I hold them to account when they don't smile. We have a laugh off where we both sit together and we tell jokes until one of us laughs, and then the loser, I don't know. But it's a smile consequence, so don't worry about it. Anyway, so when you call my firm, there's gonna be smiles, and you're gonna talk and you say, hey, I'm interested in learning more. Then we're going to set up an appointment for you. You can even set up an appointment directly on my website if you want. If you don't want to go through the nice people at the front, you can set an appointment directly on my calendar. You're going to get on the phone, and we're going to talk about your situation. I'm going to gather some information from you. You're going to say, hey, what's your income? What's your goals? How old are you? What state do you live in? And I'm going to get a kind of an idea of your profile, your financial profile, your retirement, what you've done, what you haven't done. Most people I talk to haven't done much, so don't fear if that's you, because it's almost never too late. And then we're going to take a few days, right? I'm going to get this information on the phone from you, and then I'm going to take a few days. I'm going to put a plan together. We're going to set up a follow-up appointment. I'm going to get on with you. I'm going to propose that plan to you, okay? So far, the bill you've incurred by talking to me is at zero. So you don't pay to talk to me. Initially, you don't pay for the follow-up. In fact, most of what we do, you don't pay for at all. That's the amazing part of what we do. We've structured it in such a way that we can get someone else to pay us to help you. So on that second appointment, I'm going to review the plan with you. You're going to either love it or you're going to less than love it. If you less than love it, we can make changes, or you can tell me to pound sand, and we're done. But if you love it, or if after a few tweaks you love it, then we can move forward. If an insurance contract is part of that plan, then we've got to go through the process with the insurance company, which means I'm going to fill out an application with you with some basic information about you. Depending on the insurance company we use, either I'm going to give you the interview asking you questions about your risk, health, risk activities. So, health history, family history, whether you skydive, scuba dive, you're a drag racer, or you engage in what insurance companies consider high risk activities. And so either I ask you those questions, or it's sent to form to you online where you fill it out yourself. And then the insurance company has a bunch of information that they can use to assess risk. They will either send a nurse to your house or they won't. Usually they will. And that nurse is going to weigh you, take a blood sample, urine sample, measure how high you are, and basically do a brief physical at your house or wherever you want the nurse to come. And then the insurance company has more information, right? And if they have enough information to be able to assess their underwriting risk, then they'll issue you a rating, and we can move forward, and you start your insurance contract, and you're now covered and can invest and all that stuff. Or they may need more information. They could collect medical records from your doctor, etc. So in some cases, the process only takes the fastest I had it was a day. It took a day. They looked at the answers to the questions, the age, and they're like, okay, we're good. No tests necessary, no medical records necessary. Here you go. In some cases, it takes a little longer. Usually we can get it done in 30 days with one caveat. That's you. If you don't provide the information in time, obviously that delays it. And then one more caveat, and that is if we're doing a rollover where we're taking qualified funds and putting it into an insurance contract, that takes more time, because we have to set up an entity and we have to get IRS sign off, and it's a whole ordeal. And that one does cost a little bit of money. And so that's the process. But you're never going to get a surprise bill from us. There's not going to be any point in the process where you are wondering what's next, because we will lay it all out for you. make sure you're comfortable, make sure you understand what's going on, and then hopefully you're so happy with our services that you tell your friends about it, and we have this big, great relationship where you're getting Christmas cards from us, and you put us in your will. Just kidding. So if you have any questions, you want to learn more, give our firm a call. You can schedule something on the website. The website is zachariahperry.com. And if you call us, remember that promise. We'll put a smile on your face. If we don't, then there's some real smile accountability going on here, because we do take smiling very seriously.